The dual slightly coloured sidewalk, come on, grow up, whoever's doing this.
It is wrong. It is a misuse of public tax dollars, what they're doing, and I hope that future governments right this wrong.
They had to remove a back the blue. They had to remove some of these other things. And so it spans different things, but we've made the policy decision in Florida, we're not going to use the roads for that purpose. The roads are there for either pedestrians to cross or cars to go, and that's what it's going to be.
This is one of the safest crosswalks in all of Ocean Drive. It feels wasteful, but we won't let the state of Florida keep Miami Beach from being visible as an inclusive city.
Continuing coverage tonight as Metro Police search for the driver of a person who vandalized the new inclusive crosswalk in East Nashville.
Now, the crosswalk just went in last week, the rainbow painted crosswalk located at the intersection of South 14th and Woodland Streets. Again, this is East Nashville. Security video shows the driver of a white Ford van dump what appears to be black paint right out the window over the crosswalk on Tuesday.
Metro Council member Emily Benedict argues that the similarities between all people outweigh the differences.
We're all more alike than we are different, and I really think that this is somebody who doesn't see that and doesn't understand that we have similarities and that we all just are equal and out here trying to live our best lives.
Police say the driver is a white man and was wearing a black t-shirt during the vandalism. If you know anything, you're asked to call Metro Police.
Rainbow crosswalks and intersection. They are meant to represent the LGBTQ plus community, but the state now says they're a distraction for drivers.
And now cities across the state are having to make changes. CBS 12's Al Peffley joins us live from the Northwood Village in West Palm Beach, one of the 3 spots in our area with one of those displays where the city has come up with different plans to comply. Al?
Liz, these crosswalks here at the corner of Spruce Avenue and Northwood Road stand out because they're painted in colors that are a tribute to members of the gay and lesbian community. But as you're about to see, these painted crosswalks won't be here much longer.
I think they're beautiful and they add beauty to the neighborhood.
Hane Bauer owns a Timeless Treasure gift shop on Northwood Road. Near her store, there's an intersection with 4 crosswalks painted in rainbow colors to honor the LGBTQ plus community.
It shows diversity, but also unity, and everybody comes together, and it's just a beautiful landmark.
But the Florida Department of Transportation is telling cities these kinds of road surface markings can lead to distractions and jeopardize driver and pedestrian safety and should be removed. In a June 30th memo, FDOT says, quote, the department has the authority to enforce compliance and withhold state funds from any public agency that is found to be in violation.
What it really is anti-gay bigotry from the federal government and from the state government, which is so un-American.
Rand Hock, the founder and president of the Palm Beach County Human Rights Council, says the state and federal government have no business telling cities to do this.
The federal government and the state government just want to do whatever they can do to diminish and erase the queer community. That's not going to happen. We are here, we are queer, get used to it.
In the past few years, 3 people have been arrested for defacing the intersection in Delray Beach with black tire marks by doing burnouts with their vehicles. This memo not only affects the rainbow-painted crosswalks in West Palm Beach, but also rainbow-painted intersections in Delray Beach and Boynton Beach. The city of Boynton Beach became the first to remove this week, covering theirs with black paint. The Northwood Village is taking a different approach. The city of West Palm Beach says it's taking the colored bricks that would have been used to refurbish its crosswalks to build a monument at Serenity Park nearby, remaining a tribute to the LGBTQ plus community.
I am happy that they were able to find an alternative to using those bricks to, build the monument.
Right now, the city has come up with something ideal.
And Hawk says the city of Boynton Beach still plans to do something to honor members of the LGBTQ plus community. We're waiting to see what they have planned to do. We're also waiting to find out what the city of Delray Beach plans to do with its rainbow painted intersection. We're waiting on a response from a city spokeswoman about that. Live in West Palm Beach, Al Peffley, CBS 12 News.
Flags waving, cars honking. This was the scene Saturday morning at the Pride Crosswalks at Westheimer and Taft.
It feels good, and then as you can hear, there's supporters who are driving by, so it feels like we are seen and we are welcome.
Carrie Ann Morrison is president of Pride Houston 365 and organized the gathering.
What message did you want to get across by gathering today?
We're not going to stop. There is absolutely nothing that you can do to erase my pride, to erase my community pride.
The gathering comes just days after Governor Greg Abbott directed transportation officials to ensure cities and counties remove what he calls political ideologies from roadways, citing federal and state safety standards. The order mirrors a federal letter from July urging governors to keep intersections and crosswalks free of political or artistic markings. Metro confirmed this intersection is currently the only location it's working on to comply. Morrison says these crosswalks represent far more than just paint on pavement.
It means that you have a home. It means that you can find friendship. It means that we are visible. It means that we are seen.
She's now hoping to rally support to keep their message alive. Jack Walensky feels the same, a 30-year Montrose resident and president of the Neartown Montrose Super Neighborhood. We first met Jack earlier this week.
You're back here today. Tell me why it was important for you to partake in this gathering.
It's nice to see our community out here. It's nice to see our community voicing what they want. This crossing is like a small part of what our community, but it's a symbol. It's a symbol of unity.
And for resident Luke Carroll, who says he grew up in a conservative Texas town, the crosswalks represent something personal.
The first time I saw this Pride crosswalk coming into Montrose, my very first time, I just started bawling because I figured out there were people who existed who were like me.
Many here are telling me that's what it's all about, being seen and not backing down.
We will fight, whether that is gatherings like this, the parade, or going to City Hall and making sure that our voices are heard, but we will never stop.
Fight over a rainbow crosswalk in downtown Delray Beach is now over. The city was planning on taking the state to court after TxDOT crews sandblasted and painted over the mural earlier this week. But tonight, they reversed course, calling it a high-stakes move. CBS 12's Antoinette Delbel joins us from the intersection with the new developments. Annie?
Well, it looks like this once colorful intersection will stay this way for now. Crews were just back out here a couple hours ago working on this site, but city leaders made it clear tonight they will not take this fight to court.
But you didn't like that. So now you're talking about going to a lawsuit. Much like you didn't like our decision Tuesday, so we're back here.
Thursday night's special meeting kicked off with some spirited debate. At the center of controversy, this once rainbow-colored intersection in the heart of downtown Delray Beach.
Continuing, would not reverse the outcome.
City commissioners met again to talk about their decision from Tuesday to challenge an order from the state to have it removed. But Mayor Tom Carney, a lawyer himself, says hiring outside counsel to fight what he calls a losing battle is a gamble with taxpayer money.
Nobody thinks we can win. Nobody. This is reckless. It's a reckless disregard, by the way, of taxpayer money.
I don't see it that way. I see us as taking the lead on something for our residents for a great offense that was done to us.
Crews with the Florida Department of Transportation spent several hours on Wednesday sandblasting the intersection less than 24 hours after painting it black in the middle of the night. The city attorney believes a legal fight to repaint the rainbow crosswalk could cost upwards of $100,000.
So just to throw money at a lawsuit because you feel good about it, I don't do that with taxpayer money.
City leaders eventually voted to reverse its decision and drop plans for a legal battle to repaint the crosswalk. Vice Mayor Rob Long says he's disappointed.
This meant a lot to a lot of people. I wish we could push back. We were bullied. We were bullied and we were victimized.
Now, this fight might not be over just yet. If the cities of Fort Lauderdale and Miami Beach win their lawsuits over similar crosswalks, then all cities statewide win. Now, Delray city leaders are set to meet again on Monday to talk about other ways to honor the LGBTQ community. In Delray Beach, Antoinette Delbel, CBS 12 News.
New directive from Governor Greg Abbott could force some Texas cities to remove symbols and designs from their streets. That includes rainbow crosswalks like the one right here in downtown El Paso. The order instructs TxDOT to crack down on any roadway markings that don't meet state or federal safety standards. Now, I spent the day speaking with people on the street who say this is about more than just paint on the pavement.
Well, I think that safety is most important.
Me personally, I'm not stupid, so I'm not going to be distracted by a rainbow crosswalk.
Today, Texas Governor Greg Abbott directed Texas Department of Transportation to ensure counties and cities are in compliance with federal and state guidelines regarding roadway safety. Back in July, U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy launched the Safe Roads Initiative. Abbott's office says under those guidelines, non-standard surface markings, signage, and signals that do not directly support traffic control or safety are prohibited. That includes the use of symbols, flags, or other markings conveying social, political, or ideological messages. Abbott's office says any city that refuses to comply will face consequences, including the withholding or denial of state and federal road funding and suspension of agreements with TxDOT. Well, this rainbow flag has graced this crosswalk at Missouri and Stanton for years now, but many fear that new TxDOT directive could mean they have to go.
I think it's just generally a part of a bigger plan to kind of revert back into a place where we're not as accepting and tolerant of these different lifestyles.
But really it will affect us because it's like our expression. Every symbol is the way we are.
While some other residents say safety first.
If people get so riled up in their cars to where they like hit a fire hydrant or hit the car in front of them, it's really more so about the community and just ensuring that the community feels safe.
Well, I contacted TxDOT but have not heard back. And in the meantime, the city of El Paso says it's currently evaluating that directive. And I also contacted El Paso County, but I did not hear back in time for this report.
Well, it's a controversial symbol for a lot of people, the rainbow pride flag. But the city of Huntington plans to have an artist paint a pride project at a crosswalk in the heart of downtown.
But a move like this is being met with some opposition. I recently caught up with the man behind a petition to ban the project and also the artist slated to paint it.
We got to stand up as Christians. We got to start drawing a line in the sand, standing up and saying we're not going to accept this.
Convicted January 6 insurrectionist from West Virginia, Derek Evans, is politicking for a congressional seat. And he's protesting Huntington's Pride Project.
Look, we all know that what I call the Rainbow Mafia is out here grooming our children, going after our children right now. I don't want my Christian tax dollars being used to promote an agenda that goes against my Christian values.
The corner of 10th Street and 4th Avenue is the target of a Rainbow Pride art project, linking all 4 crosswalks in the heart of downtown Huntington.
To me, when I see it, it means, yeah, you might have gotten picked on, beat up, bullied, only recently allowed to have certain rights that everybody else is allowed to have. All this stuff is still ongoing, but we're still here. We're a community.
The city commissioned artist Sassel Wilkes for the job, a task he's willing and ready to tackle.
I was thrilled. I was absolutely thrilled because of what that means to me as a member of the LGBTQ community, not just an artist. I wasn't thinking about, yeah, this is going to be good for me as an artist. The fact that they wanted it to be there was so awesome.
Evans' passion to ban the project runs deep. He's gathering a Facebook petition and plans to present it to council. Even though no tax dollars are being used to paint and maintain the project, only private donations. According to the city's website, any group or organization can apply for an art project. It's spearheaded by the Mayor's Council on the Arts. The Human Rights Campaign has a municipal equality index. Each year, they rate cities based on non-discrimination laws. The city as an employer, its services, law enforcement, and leadership on LGBTQ+ equality. Here's how the most populated cities in West Virginia scored. In 2023, both Huntington and Morgantown got a perfect score, followed by Charleston, Wheeling, then Parkersburg.
It does not surprise me, actually. And actually, that would be further proof that we don't need to paint crosswalks to make people feel welcome there. They're already welcome there.
Things like having a pride crosswalk or like having open to all stickers on businesses and establishments, those are the things that make it LGBTQ friendly. So I think it's I don't think it's a matter of like once you get there and you're cool with everybody, like you don't have to try anymore. I think those efforts are what makes a place feel safe and comfortable for everybody.
Charleston had its pride painted in the east end of town. It doesn't bother Grant Hedrick. He says setting an example for his kids is key.
I think everyone should raise their children to be accepting of all culture, regardless of if they're gay or straight. And I think that the bigger problem would be to think negatively of someone just because of their beliefs.
But the prideful paint job is set in stone, or in this case, asphalt. And strokes of the brush will begin this summer.